Imagine landing your very first cloud job and pulling in $90,000 a year. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the big question in 2025. Should you go for AWS Cloud Practitioner or Microsoft Azure AZ900? The answer could mean the difference between $55,000 and $120,000, depending on where you live. Let's break down the numbers in the US, UK, and Canada and find out which path pays more. Welcome back to Tech Cloud Solutions. If you're new here, I break down cloud certifications, salaries, and career paths to help you land your dream job. Today, we're comparing the two most popular beginner cloud certifications, AWS Cloud Practitioner and Azure AZ900. Both are designed for beginners. No prior experience needed, but they're your ticket into a $700+ billion industry that's growing 20% every year. I've pulled the latest 2025 salary data from Glassdoor, Indeed, and LinkedIn, so you don't have to. By the end, you'll know exactly which cert is right for your career. Let's get to the part everyone cares about, salaries. United States, AWS Cloud Practitioner, 85K to 95K entry level, up to 120K plus in tech hubs like San Francisco. Azure AZ900, 55 to 75K entry level, but averages near 121K for professionals who advance. Top earners cross 150K. United Kingdom, AWS Cloud Practitioner, 55K to 75K in London. Azure AZ900, 38 to 52K for fundamentals, but senior roles can climb higher. AWS leads clearly in the UK. Canada, AWS Cloud Practitioner, around CAD $116 average, up to 136 CALs in Ontario. Azure AZ900, CAD 70K to 90K, with some hitting CAD 120 CAL at higher levels. AWS dominates here with 25 to 30% higher salaries. AWS generally pays more at the entry level, especially in the US and Canada. But Azure shows bigger salary growth potential once you move beyond fundamentals. Of course, a high salary means nothing if there are no jobs. AWS still leads the global cloud market with 30% share, powering startups like Netflix, Airbnb, and thousands more. Azure has 25% share and is the fastest growing cloud provider, especially in enterprise, government, and healthcare. Job postings tell the real story. In the US, AWS still appears in 40% of cloud job ads, but Azure has jumped to 34%. In London and Toronto, demand for Azure is almost neck and neck with AWS, especially in finance and public sector roles. AWS has more jobs in tech startups, Azure has more jobs in big corporations. Here's where it gets interesting, your career journey. AWS path, year 1-2, cloud support, 55K to 65K. Year 2-4, solutions architect, 108K to 130K. Year 4-6, senior architect, 155K plus. Azure path, year 1-2, cloud admin, 60K to 70K. Year 2-4, Azure administrator, 95K to 115K. Year 4-6, solutions architect, 145 plus. AWS has the highest peak salaries, while Azure offers faster enterprise promotions. And here's the secret. Professionals who learn both AWS and Azure, multi-cloud experts, earn 30 to 50% more than single cloud pros. So, which one is better? Choose AWS Cloud Practitioner if you want the highest starting salary, especially in the US, Canada. You're targeting startups, e-commerce, or tech-heavy companies. You're interested in DevOps and automation. Choose Azure AZ900 if you're aiming for enterprise jobs or companies that use Microsoft 365 and Teams. You're in markets like the UK or finance government sectors. You want faster growth in corporate environments. The smartest move? Start with AWS for quick entry-level pay, then add Azure within 12 to 18 months. Multi-cloud skills are the real jackpot. Here's your 90-day game plan. Month 1, pick your certification based on your target market and stick to it. Month 2, use free cloud accounts and build 2 to 3 mini projects. Month 3, take the exam, pass it, and start applying for jobs. Don't wait until you feel ready. Both AWS and Azure are beginner-friendly. What matters most is getting certified and applying. The cloud industry will create millions of jobs by 2030. The real difference isn't AWS or Azure, it's whether you start today. If this video helped, smash that like button, subscribe, and grab my free AWS and Azure practice questions in the description. Comment below. Team AWS or Team Azure? I want to hear your story.